does it mean if I see a tree high up in the sky? Hey guys, it's No Attack, and today we're going to play Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. We're just going to get straight into this game. I'm excited.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hi Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Alright.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
That's
He
good.
sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
Okay.
Telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Ah.
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
What can I say? A happy job is a happy life.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh?
Something that would forever change Stanley.
What could have happened to
Something he
Stanley?
would never quite forget.
No.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Ah, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, what's this? Petitional Corp. I hate Mondays. Wow. Damn. Cool.
All
That's
of
cool.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
That's so amazing.
Now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place
It
to
really
be?
is. Like, it
Why
actually
don't you take
is.
a minute just to drink it all in.
I am. I'll drink some of it right now.
Okay, I'm over it now.
No, give me a
What do you
second.
think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
I mean, I personally think it's actually fantastic that I can just jump out of the map and you still talk to me. Are you sick of this gag? No. I don't actually know what the interact button is.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But
was
now,
that?
here comes the real question.
Okay.
What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I
Yeah.
have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
Oh, so now we're getting psychological.
Now, think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would
Bro,
be.
this guy is
knowing
going
what happens
in.
when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever.
Okay. Cheers to you too. Okay, that's just. I don't know how to actually click buttons. Wait, am I actually stuck here? Where do I click? Alright. I hate what's wrong with Monday? So it's like Garfield's ultimate nightmare, man.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I mean, he said to go on the door left. I'll follow the story. See what's up.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
We need more reviews. Chow trap? What the flip? Target demographic teenagers. Yeah, it's a teenagers. Shift global market parade. Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
There's a broom here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Are you sure? Because I feel like, you know, like, in my opinion, this room, you know, feels kind of cozy. If I just want to take a little seat.
Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
What's wrong with
He
that?
wasn't even doing anything. At
Yeah, I
least if there
was.
something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! No need for that ignorance again, man. Chill, chill, chill.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes, I am.
Standing
Yeah.
around doing nothing? Why?
Cause it's
Please
cozy.
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
It's cozy. Like I just feel cozy. That's all it is, man. I just, you know, I feel nice here. Like I feel at home almost.
You do
Like
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
it doesn't need to
I
be.
never would have thought to mention it.
It doesn't need to be a part of the story. It just needs to be like, I don't think you understand. Like when you find somewhere cozy, just chill. Just take a
Maybe
quick
to you,
breather.
This is somehow its own branching path.
No, no, no,
Maybe when
no.
you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Bro, why are you violating, bro? I say it's bare rude. No,
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
You dumb.
All the drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What is this ignorance? What are you linking Stanley for? What's he
I've come to a
done?
very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Oh,
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
fair enough.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby?
Imagine.
The person at this computer is
Dead.
They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
Alright, well,
It's
you don't.
indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
Yeah,
Please
but
remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
okay, I can't lie. He's just getting mad rude to me, man. I'm just chilling here, and man's going this, that. Like, chill. Okay. I'm just chilling in my broom closet. You don't need to go at me, man. I'm chilling in my broom closet. Okay, I don't think.
Ah, Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You, too, are at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
So,
The fish?
okay.
Look,
No, you're good.
You can
You're
hammer
good.
out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
You know what? I'm gonna stay here just a little bit longer because you attacked me. I did nothing wrong, and you started calling me a drug dealer and this and that, bro. No, we can't. We don't do that here. We don't do that here, Stanley. Well, no, I'm Stanley. Narrator. It's not talking anymore. I think it's got fed up with the game. Huh.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
It's a bit weird.
Doors close automatically behind him wherever he went.
That is also a bit weird.
These rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Yes, they are.
Repeating. No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
It's a simulation. I'm dreaming. This is all a dream. Yeah, it has to be.
Relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
No, of course not. That was ridiculous.
He wasn't crazy after all.
Yeah, of course.
He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. Began to gently float above the ground.
Okay, that's fair.
Imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Who is this talking?
Why is there a voice in my
head
I
called it.
Got it. That I'm doing and thinking?
Yeah, I don't know.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
This is
about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Raw.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
That is very true.
Would the voice explain all that?
That is very true.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
How?
So he closed his eyes gently.
Okay.
And he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back. The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought
to himself.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Ooh.
Everything will be fine.
Yeah, okay, speak it.
I am okay.
It's kind of sad. Stanley, are you okay?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Bow. Oh, someone hit Stanley. Knocked him off completely.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Yeah.
She rose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself.
Okay.
Then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Okay.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
No ambulance. No nothing to help my back. This society getting everyone killed. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, then what's the boss's choice? What? Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Spitting facts though. No cap. Do be spitting facts. Because the boss knows. That's what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Okay. The hell? The beige page. Oh my god. Jesus. Business strategy? What, a panda? Elevator music? Oh, the Stanley there. Stanley. Wait, what? Okay. What does it mean if I see a tree high up in the sky? Does it mean I'm going crazy? Or does it mean I'm going lazy? Oh. Enough elevator. Enough elevator fun. Let's keep moving. Now, elevator music part 2. Oh.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Why?
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Nature of my job.
When for years it had never occurred to him.
It's true.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, okay. Let's go and figure out. Oh, wow, jeez. Let's go and figure out what is
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read "Mind Control Facility."
So, but it's an escape. You know, it's like the meme where, like, you know that meme where, oh, what in horror movies, one says death, the one says escape. They run through death. That's what I'm doing right now.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Okay, it's
What
cool.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
I don't
thought to
know.
himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh yeah, of course we're gonna find out. I ain't no be no mind control no more. Let's go.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Fired?
Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What number am I like for? I don't know what number I am. I'm 400 something.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Probably.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
I mean, that's no issue with it.
Had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I mean, if you enjoy it, no, nothing wrong with it. Like, it's not.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
That's
It
all the
was
mic control.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Probably.
But
He definitely did.
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. That looks like a bunch of extra stuff that I don't want to deal with. Let's see what this is.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine.
Oh wait, I just no, I just.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
I'll be
You
real.
were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Well, that's a bit
How long
extra.
until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Peacefully. Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Okay, it's on smoke now, narrator. That was pure ignorance from you. It's on smoke. I'm not listening to you ever again.
All of his co-workers.
No, shush. Nah, don't talk to me.
Yes, truly a
Oh, yeah.
worth admiring. But
Shush.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, okay. Psych.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
Yeah, they call me Zorro.
5 years ago.
They call me Zorro.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
That
I'm
looks
not
like a.
your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. What? Really? I was in the middle of something.
I don't care.
Zero consideration for others? Are
I'm gonna
you
smoke.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
I just saw it.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now
Right.
listen carefully, this is
Yeah,
important.
I'm listening.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Is that a red door? Come on, bro.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still
Did I-
don't think we're communicating properly.
Is this what we're
Stanley
doing?
walked through the red. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley.
Good.
You
Good.
want to know so badly what's out there? You
Yeah.
want to find out what lies at the end of this road.
I
you
do,
chosen
yeah.
world. Don't let me stop.
Let me
you.
see what's going on.
You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd
It
written
was,
out
actually.
specifically for you?
Yeah, because you nuked me.
I put a lot of time into that.
You nuked me.
And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because
You
this is
nuked
what you
me.
wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires.
I don't know what
of yours.
elucidate means,
What would
brother.
have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Yeah,
Work with me.
actually.
You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
I would like a vehicle in a school tree.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me
Go
some
on.
feedback.
Yeah, go on.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
Alright, there you
Would
go,
say
something
that
better.
The game benefited from allowing you more choices. Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
It's
Oh,
free.
Of course, a 3. Really? Maybe next
Yeah.
time we can get you to form an actual opinion? You know?
Sorry.
Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings?
See, well,
Does that
okay, what's
sound
up with
good?
it? What, you
Think we
being on
can do
smoke?
that? Yes?
Alright, cool, come on. Alright.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this
Let me
one.
see.
Let's take a look.
Let me see. Worldwide leaderboard. Very cool.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now
Sucker.
would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Yeah, no, man,
Let
it's
me boot
okay.
it up.
Let me see what you got.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail.
You fail.
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
It's a
I think
baby.
the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I'm not doing flowers.
You heartless bastard.
I'm not doing this for
Did you do it
flowers.
because you hate babies or purely to spite me? If
You.
it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
Make it a
I'm
shooter.
not even going to try. I'm out. I'm
What?
out.
No, you can't do that. You can't do
It's
that.
over.
You're not allowed to do
Thank you
that.
for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
No.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
You go on.
Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work.
Yep.
Let's
Please,
give it a shot.
please. Let me play something fun. I'm sick of the narrator. It's arrogance. Oh.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come,
Okay.
let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Alright, let's see. Minecraft door opening noises. I got you. This looks cool, man. This is a great game.
Oh no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
What?
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley.
No.
Close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That
Jonesy
big open,
Lake.
just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow.
Sucker.
You can just go in any. Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
I want to play the game.
Now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
I'm mad that you blocked me out of here. What's going on?
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
What? It better be something fun, man. Oh, Rocket League!
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now,
this is my game. Yes, it is!
If you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I'm playing Rocket League? Bro, where's my cars? Where's my
What
boost?
exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here.
Yes, sir.
Sports ball.
Yes, it is, sir.
I think it's sports ball.
Yes.
Fun.
Give me
We
a
shall
car.
run the bases and do a touchdown together.
No.
Yes, I think surely we must.
No.
Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh my god, I'm playing Rocket League! Woo! This is the best game ever! Oh, the air dribbles! Oh, we kicked it! Goal! Oh wait, hold on.
Are you doing it? Are you... Hold on.
Wait, what's... You broke Rocket League!
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
My story is sick, but I know how to write. I can... Don't know if I was meant to fall down. Oh, 509. A horror game? Gives me Gmod vibes. It's horror. It looks like a horror game.
I wonder what he found.
I found
If
nothing.
what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
Some cool area.
He's happy with his choice. He's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
Yeah.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
Yeah.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end.
I mean,
make
yeah.
sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way.
Of course.
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Go new content.
New content?
Let's
What does that
quickly...
mean, new content?
It means it's new content, narrator.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yes, it was.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Of course.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Amazing. New
Please
content, here we
step
come.
inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
Yeah,
I'm very
narrator.
excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Let's see what it is, eh?
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Personally, that's what I'm hoping. So,
Is it broken?
what's
going on here?
Yeah,
Should we be moving somewhere? Or, oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
That's what I'm waiting for. Let's do it. Oh,
All
the
right.
jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle. Is that it?
All right, impress me. Make this worth my time. Oh,
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason.
How can they rush it?
And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies.
Yeah.
And it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What
There's
quality
no
assurance
way.
department signed off on this?
they scammed us!
Infuriated and I'm offended, and I
Narrator,
intend to
we
film
have
these
just been
people on
scammed.
Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Ah, finally
You
spot.
say, friend.
Friend. We just nearly boxed. You killed me and I killed you. Oh, okay. Well, you broke the game, mate. What did you do? Mate, this is not how the story goes.
Psst. Stanley.
Hold
Come
on.
over here. In the vent. Oh. You don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Oh, okay. No, you know, fine. I'll see what surprise.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork. Okay. You remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new
I know.
Ultra Deluxe content
Trash
turned out to be?
DLC.
Well, it got me
Trash.
thinking about the past and how
Yeah.
much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Oh, yeah,
So
of course.
I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Oh,
Just
good.
our little secret.
Okay.
Take a look. I
Ah,
call it the memory zone.
the zone.
It's where I've
Yeah.
been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever
Okay.
I want.
That's very cool.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you
Wow.
of how wonderful Stanley Parable
Don't
was
forget the
before
Stanley
it was
Parable.
solid with a cheap PlayStation port?
Whoa,
Remember
whoa,
back in
whoa, whoa! I'm
October
playing a PlayStation.
2014, when the game originally launched.
Wow.
Back then, video games had integrity. Back
Nice.
then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Good times, yeah. These were the good times, 2013. Amazing times. Sure does feel like memory lane. Sad moments.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10
10.
from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art.
The hell are you
Stanley
reading?
Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear
Oh.
that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's
Flawless
how
game.
grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was
Persona.
Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
No, no,
It's
no, don't
games
do
at
that.
all. It isn't even the
No.
Stanley Parable anymore.
Yes, it is.
Husk.
No, 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 never, never,
Lifeless
never.
Husk with an
It could never.
hour new elevator content.
No, no, don't do that to you. No, no, don't say that.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and
I understand they're
unfunny,
obnoxious, but he's
with
funny.
his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
No, 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 no.
Funny?
No, he's funny.
It's funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art.
No, you
I
funny
suppose I
though.
could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I
No,
can't
it
even
is.
imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that guy's capping, man. You funny guy, Narrator. Don't get conscious about that. You funny. Pressurized gas, they're wilding, man. The people there are wild and too much.
Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am
Nah,
I?
you're not preachy. No, you're
Tell me
good.
if I'm preachy, honestly.
No, you good. Look, you got a positive review right here, man. No, don't look at that. Don't look at that. You got positive review back there and here.
Dialogue has been rather terse.
It has been terse.
You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to
Terse, yeah, terse.
Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Yeah, terse, man.
I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
No, you did not, man.
Perhaps the Stanley
No.
Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always
Oh, I
remember.
promised you it is. It's amazing. I've had a lot of fun this past hour.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
No, you don't. No, we're not doing that.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If
No.
I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley
But
Parable. That's
people
why
are haters. No, you're fooling.
I'd do anything
Why
to
seek
satisfy-
validation
Yes, a skip button
from people
we shall
when
have.
they seek validation too, brother? You need to go with the monks,
And here it
Narrator. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're back, you see? You
Yep.
were only frozen in time for a few minutes.
Minutes,
It was
that's quite
plenty
cool.
of time for me to deliver a long, rambling
Rambling.
monologue full of
Oh, sorry about that.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Yeah,
But
you were
that's the
talking
power of
about,
the
but
button.
no,
The
but the
minute I
thing is,
start
why
to
would
go
you
off
stop?
on a faultless display of self-absorption. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
That sounds like a you
last one
problem.
was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley!
Yep.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh, my bad.
You've
My
just
bad.
been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said,
Damn, this guy's a double narrator, though. They bemoan, they gnash their teeth. Oh, water. I can hear water now.
the end is never the end.
The end is never the end. Some low-key creepy stuff.
The end is never the end is never the end.
More water. All right.
End is never the end.
Oh, there's a lot of water. Oh, there is. There is. It's time to break through. Okay. All right, we might get flooded in a second. Oh. Ah. I see. I see. Beautiful sunlight in the moonlight. That's nice. Beautiful, look at this. Plants, pioneering species there, you know, all the snaz. We're doing some real biology out here, boy. Oh. We're back in time? What happened there? Sounds like the end of the world. Jesus. It's like a horror game at this rate. Imagine I see a hand come down there, starts going, try and grab me. That's funny as well. Oh? What's happened? Oh. I guess I'm leaving into a sandy biome of absolutely nothing. There is nothing here. Absolutely nothing here. Really? Damn. It wasn't the end of the thing. I got to end of time completely. Restart the whole world. Yeah, I do. Nice. Let's do the new content. Okay. Let's check out the new content. Why not?
Good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Alright, show me what it is, sir. I want to see your quote-unquote new content. It better be amazing. If it isn't, you know what happens.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
Okay.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh! Oh my god!
Yes, you see? Isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground
And there's
up.
no the end
Wide array
again?
of possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
This too far do no I don't know do a zwet dos for yep
Calling
two.
it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
So I just realized this is probably so instead of putting a painting on it, they put a screen of the painting on the screen. That's funny. So what's this say? Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Banger. Alright. What's that? Oh. Wait, is it I Hate Mondays or is it now new mug? Nice. Time to wake up. New understanding coffee enjoyed. Okay, I can't read that. This is nice. This looks very cool. They're back. 2 doors. New content is out. New content and part 2 is in. Old and busted. New hotness. Let's go. Boring chart. More TSP. Better TSP. Okay, nice. So they'll just try to figure out, what's the best font for this. This is what they chose. Good job. Co-op. I just saw 2 Stanleys. Yep.
Now, to be
Co-op now.
clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
I hear that. This is very cool, man. This is very cool. Very cool. Oh, this is nice.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
I'll try out one of these features. News orange. The work was put in, reap the results, improvements. Infinity hole. Alright, let's go. Collectibles. Okay. Exit. Infinity hole. Alright, let's see what this hype is about. No screenshots, okay. Okay, that song is infinite, I guess.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's
I mean, it's not been purposely done.
You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games. You see, isn't it wonderful?
It's amazing.
One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I just want to see, you know, I just want to enjoy the infinite
I
hole.
don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
No,
Do
no,
it on
no,
the
no.
sooner rather than later spectrum of
Why?
things.
Why? It's infinite, man. I can do this as long as I want now. To infinity and
I
beyond.
don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Really?
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity.
Does it end?
From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You
Just the
found me
two of
out,
us.
Stanley.
We
An
can make
admiring
it.
cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
Well, I want to see
figured
how
the
cool
hole
this was
as
going to
deep as
be.
anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
No, you're the problem.
Look, things got a little heated there.
Yeah,
I
it
think we
did.
both
I'm-
said some
yeah.
things we didn't mean.
I apologize,
I
yeah.
think we just
I'm
put
sorry.
all this behind us and
Yeah,
agreed
that's-
to just call the whole mostly infinite.
Yeah, that's cool with
If
me.
that works for you,
Yeah.
then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm
That's
very
alright.
for heaven.
What?
I was right. The problem is
Whoa,
you.
whoa,
The
don't.
problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal.
I just wanted to
Normal
jump.
people
It's like a, you
that's an
know,
infinite
the
hole that
adrenaline.
goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of. Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you?
It did, you know. The adrenaline did not. I didn't feel that much of a thrill.
In there than you did before.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
Admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole. I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well,
Yeah,
I
I
suppose
don't
once
know.
again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me above. Had enough?
Okay.
I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about. And I've had enough of the hole. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole.
Okay,
If
well,
this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yeah.
see, I've discovered something just for you.
Extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
Yeah.
I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep.
Just call
even
it a
under
hole.
lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shape. How is this still appealing to you?
Why
I know you're
not?
obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to
Okay.
judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the teleport
Yeah,
button
no, it's not button because I just did click it.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
sure.
I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment
Maybe
ago.
because you
Try
rushed it.
again.
Yeah, no, not working, mate.
Still nothing?
No.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's
You know
a
what?
win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
I'm happy with staying with this
Take
hole.
care, Stanley.
Goodbye.
I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity.
You too, man. You too. Have a good life. I'm enjoying this. This to me is utter peace and silence. The narrator's finally gone. Oh. What's going on? Anyways, like I was saying, the narrator's finally gone and I can just chill now. I don't need to deal with it anymore. Oh. The hole is becoming infinite! Infinity hole! Okay, alright, let's see. Oh, the beat, you know. Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay. Alright. Hey, bro, I'm actually jazzing right now. Jazz hands everywhere. Change perspective. Oh. No. Backwards audio?
That retreat into dormancy. I wonder, could we ever flow together, or are we two twin souls finding each other?
Puppies! Space. Ooh. Jesus. Jeez. Oh.
Stanley? Stanley!
No!
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland.
No!
Stanley.
I
Because
wasn't.
this hole is just so darn fascinating, I want you to be wide
Oh.
awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Oh, man. They scammed me. Alright, that's good enough for episode 1 of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition, or Stanley Parable 2. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and peace.